on your 25th anniversary. I'm sure it feels like only yesterday you both decided to spend the rest of your lives together. I guess you can say everyone in this life is searching for that special someone to be able to call your pillar of strength, joy, hope, and someone you'll be able to pour out all your love onto. And my parents are perfect witness of that. I am very blessed to be able to call myself the daughter of this beautiful couple we all celebrate tonight. And every day I get to witness what God's love looks like. Although they both are not very young anymore, they both are still very much in love with each other. Still go out dating at night, and when they go out, they hold each other very affectionately. And they both are not afraid to let people know that it is perfectly normal to fall in love with your significant other over and over again. So you can only imagine the amount of love I grew up surrounded by, and also the very high expectations I will have to whoever I am going to marry. So good luck to him, good luck to him. Tonight we celebrate this beautiful couple, and what I really want to say from the bottom of my heart and behalf on my most favorite person in the entire world, my brother. Thank you, Mommy and Daddy, for being the best parents we can ever have, and thank you for giving us all your love in abundance, and for making sure that we never lack anything. We can only hope and pray very hard that we'd be at least half the kind of parents you have been to us. And above all, I praise my most amazing God for blessing our family and for always binding us together in His everlasting love. So thank you, everyone. And now I'd like to invite my Taiji up to say the toast.
Okay, before we charge our glasses for toast, just think 25 years ago, on this night, the Jews were all preparing for this wedding, and the laws were all busy preparing for this wedding. The excitement we were going to have for the mass and for the dinner, and it's already 25 years. So time flies, because when I knew Vernon, I was in Form 4. He came to the house, we were friends, and that was how he knew Grace. And then, as the story would have it, God knew when they were formed in their mother's womb that they would be together, because I remember Grace telling me how impressed she was at the way Vernon looked after his daddy. Yeah, so she made up her mind just watching the way he had told her about his daddy. And so I think that was all planned by God, because God had this mighty, wonderful plan about how marriages are made in heaven. And this is one fine example. And I can still remember how excited Grace was for this wedding. And 25 years later, how blessed they are to have Kristen and Keith. And Grace was telling me they want tonight to be very simple. They really want a very simple anniversary. Just really, really close family. And the only friend here tonight is Charlotte and Kenny, because
VIP.
They are wedding witnesses. And so, before the toast, I said, no matter how simple, we must really be thankful, because it is not about the celebration and the dinner and all the pomp and circumstance. They just wanted something really meaningful, and how blessed we are that we have tonight, which is so intimate, such a wonderful dinner tonight. Thank you both for the wonderful dinner we are enjoying. And when we look back at the whole 25 years, how blessed they are. Grace was just telling me 2013 was such a blessed year because Kristen is now working at Ernst & Young in the tax department as a chartered accountant. And Keith is also in the first year of dentistry. And how blessed they are. Vernon is now the GM for the whole Borneo region of this Lindy, which is now a global company. And Grace said that it's just so amazing because just when he was going to turn 55, they raised the bar to 60, you know? And just no worries about all that. God had just prepared everything. And it's such a blessing because now Grace is taking her work in IMH as her ministry. She finds so much gifts God has given her in being able to counsel and help people and bring peace and joy and hope to people. And that her job has become a part of her servanthood as well. And that is a fulfillment that is already such a blessing as well. And when I look at the family, how blessed they are because she had a boy and a girl, she didn't even have to need to try number 3. I had 2 boys and then before I had a girl. So, you know, they feel so blessed, and I know that it is the overflow of these blessings that they want to share with us tonight. And just to celebrate in such an intimate way, I think it's a wonderful way of celebrating 25th anniversary. Just really, really close people who mean the most to you. I think that's wonderful. And I think really all glory and honor and praise to God because, you know, He has made all these things possible. They both told us how when they dated, they had nothing. They never even, you know, even think of anything in the future, and God just provided for them from the car to the house to the success in the family. Everything, He just lined everything along the way for them. And so let's just charge our glasses and give God the glory. Okay, so the first toast, I will say to God, okay, and you will say to God. Let's give thanks, okay? Right? Cheers to God.
To God!
And the second toast, we will say to Grace and Vernon for continued success, health, joy, love, peace, faith, prosperity. To Grace and Vernon.
To Grace and Vernon! Yeah!
For good health, joy, and prosperity for this year. To everyone. Thank you. This is better than wedding, man. Just before I finish, I think Vernon is a perfect match for Grace. He is really, every day, she says, from the moment she opens her eyes until she sleeps, he never fails to make her laugh. And I think that's what she really needed. And I think Grace is the perfect match for Vernon because sometimes when he laughs too much, she's the one that pulls him back to the ground and makes sure that everything is perfect in the family. Because they have such a perfect understanding of how a perfect family should be. And so with joy, with jokes, with discipline, they are so blessed. They are also blessed with Budette, who cooks wonderful animal lover. He loves all his dogs and his fish and his garden. And so the little things in in life he treasures. That when he comes back, he's greeted by Nala, and he's greeted by Thunder who comes, and then and then there's Cookie who gives them all that delight and excitement when the children are grown. These are little things, because Vernon and Grace value all the little things and not looking at the big things that they desire to have, but they treasure simple things. Sometimes when I'm already under my blanket asleep, they say, come, let's go for ice kacang. And so I go and follow them for ice kacang, and we have a great time, just simple delights. And sometimes if they find a fantastic nyonya place, or a fantastic chicken rice, or a fantastic cake house or something somewhere, or ice kacang place or dessert place, these are little things. So I think the way they value and treasure the little joys of life, and that is what makes them so special, that they don't have to keep chasing the rainbows, but actually appreciate what they actually have. And that is really God's gift. Because I see the little things that they enjoy, simple gardening. Vernon just enjoyed looking at the fish, or just having the dogs, walking the dogs, or having the dogs with them, and playing with Cookie, and enjoying. Grace just enjoys sometimes sitting in her chair outside.
Korean movie.
Sorry,
Korean movie.
yeah, the Korean movies, and then sitting outside having listening to music or something like that, looking at the simple little garden they have. These are such wonderful joys that when I see that they're able to enjoy that, they have fullness in life. And that's such a great gift. So Vernon and Grace, congratulations for 25.